My name is Angel Rivera. They call me Shook. My stupid Cody, he had a jacket, but he had the Tech 9 right here, like on his shoulders, hanging in his side.
Right.
But when he sit down, the jacket open, he seen the gun, the guy. So the guy tried to take the gun from him.
Really?
So I'm like, listen, that thing shoots 3 bullets at a time for each trigger. I'm like, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Right.
So I pull out my 357, and I'm not gonna lie.
Back to the W number, man. We got a great guest here tonight. I'm excited to get into his story, bro. Grew up in, he was born in a different, basically country, right?
Yes.
But moved to the United States, ended up doing from 17 to 42.
Yes.
Woo, in prison. So we're gonna get into his whole story, man. Just how all that happened and just what his life was like in Puerto Rico and everything, man. So
yeah.
We'll just start off with your name and where you were born and raised.
My name is Angel Rivera. They call me Shook. I was born in Puerto Rico, San Juan. Came over here when I was younger. I got locked up when I was 17, so
Yeah.
I came over here young. Yeah, I was born over there, and the little I had when I was small, I was in Puerto Rico. And I think I did before I got locked up. I only did like 4 years over here.
Damn. Yeah.
And
Well, let's start off with how your life was in Puerto Rico. Like, what was your mom like? Your dad like? What was your home like?
I didn't have no father figure. My mom raised us. It's 5 of us, 3 girls, 2 boys. Yeah, we didn't have a father figure. My mom was the father and the mother. But like with me, I used to get in trouble so bad that they used to switch me from my aunt to my grandmother to my uncle.
Yeah.
Because everywhere I went, they didn't want me. So they kept moving me around.
What was some of the stuff you got in trouble for?
Basic little kid stuff, breaking windows, popping tires, stuff like that. Like I really didn't do like no crime in Puerto Rico because I was so small.
Right.
So like when I came over here, I started getting into like the streets and stuff like that. But in Puerto Rico, basically you can say I grew up in a farm. With my grandmother and my grandfather, around horses, cows, and stuff like that.
Cool.
So, but I'm from the city. I'm from San Juan, but, like my mom, she always say, you need to get out of here because either you're going to kill somebody or they're going to kill you.
Right.
So that's why they used to send me to my grandmother to the countryside.
And San Juan, when she says, someone might kill you or you're going to kill somebody, what was San Juan like that was like that?
I don't know if people is familiar with Puerto Rico, but in Puerto Rico, they got this thing that in the street that they literally will erase your face.
Really?
With a, how you call that over here?
Street sweeper, automatic.
Yeah. With the chip, they put a chip on it. So they can put a chip to any gun and it will go full auto.
Wow, yeah.
And they really it's like a sport.
Right.
In Puerto Rico, like I remember when I was a little kid, we hit the shots. My mother said, just get down into those shots, goes off or whatever.
Right.
And we used to go outside, and I used to find a body with 360 bullets on it.
Dang.
So imagine you being, 6, 7 years old, watching this. Like to me, that was normal.
Damn.
And to people that grew up in Puerto Rico, if you ask them, they're gonna be like, that's normal over there.
Yeah.
Like shots, that, or like something like that is just normal.
So how old were you before you ended up leaving?
So I first came to the United States when I was like, I wanna say like 9 years old.
What age did you end up leaving Puerto Rico, you said, 14?
Like 9 years old.
9 years old, okay.
So that's the first time I came over here. Then I went back.
Oh, shit.
And I came in, then I came, I was like 12 years old.
So we'll go in order. So how about before you left the first time, what ended up being the reason that you left?
So when they put me in the schools over here, remember I'm new, I don't know no English. I didn't have no friends. So I used to get like picked a lot, like bullied.
Yeah.
And, but I always been over 6 feet. I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
But when you're a little kid, you don't know your strength.
Right.
You don't know what you can do. So I didn't know I could fight. When I got over here and they was like bullying me, I hit somebody one time and I couldn't believe it. It was blood all over the school, like the hallway in school.
Right.
And I surprised myself because I didn't know how that straightened. And then after that, it was a wrap. It was, every bully I catch, I was just pounding them.
Yeah. Kind of made you go on a mission.
Yes.
Yeah. What school was that?
So,
what city? Over
here in the United States? So when I first came to the United States, I went to Northampton.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard about Northampton.
Like area, right?
Springfield area. It's next to Amherst. So I went there, and when I came over here, I got to a few fights with my aunt. And not with my aunt, but I went to my aunt's house. And then my aunt was like, I don't want you here or whatever. So they sent me back to Puerto Rico. And it was crazy.
She kicked you out of the house. You ended up going back to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Who'd you end up with over there?
It went with my mom. No, with my. So I went with my mom. Then she didn't want to stay with me. And I went with my grandparents.
And that was when you ended up on the farm?
Yes.
So explain what it was like when you went back, just going to the farm and learning how to adapt to that. Like, what was it like?
Normal to me because I didn't stay too long over here.
Right.
It was like a couple of years only, and then I went back. So it was, but definitely I had a different mentality.
Yeah.
Then because it's a different life, different culture. It's different everything over there.
Right. Explain that.
I always say that in Puerto Rico is the opposite of United States, meaning. Over here, I see people that, let's say they get mad or something, they loud. They loud or they think because they loud, they tough.
Right.
Here in the United States.
Yeah.
That's my experience. In Puerto Rico, they respect you if you humble.
Right.
And you respect people, you respect your elders.
Right.
And that's where you get your respect. You don't get your respect because you're loud.
Yeah.
If you loud in Puerto Rico, you're gonna get killed, or like something gonna happen to you because you can't be loud over there. You have to be humble and help people and whatever. It gets crazy, but it's more structure and respect over there.
Word.
I don't know.
It's when so the difference is from when you were living in San Juan to living in the countryside in Puerto Rico. Explain just how
it's totally different. It's in the countryside. You're not gonna hear like when I was there. It was no gunshots.
Right.
In the countryside, it was just, and then but you see the words you're gonna see in the countryside in Puerto Rico. Not now. It's different now. But when I was growing up, it was two people fighting with machetes.
Oh shit.
Like they're going at it with the machetes, back and forth, whatever, until somebody get killed, cut, or whatever.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's crazy to me. I'd rather get shot than hit with a machete.
Yes.
So what ends up happening that you end up leaving there and then coming back here?
Same thing. So I'll tell you the story because this was the main story that got me back.
Yeah.
So I'm in school. Yeah, it was middle school. So it's this kid, I remember his name. I'll never forget his name, Jerome. So this kid, I think they set him back like 4 years in a row. So mind you, this dude was like 6'8". And plus he's probably like, he was like the oldest in the whole the whole school.
Right.
But he was a bully.
Yeah.
So I remember I was in math class and he came from behind me and hit me with a math book. One of them thick math book.
Right.
In front of the class, everybody started laughing. So I'm like, embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I'm like in the class and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not gonna fight with this dude head up. This dude's 6'8".
Right.
Like I'm a little kid and he's older than me by like 5 years or something. So I'm like, I'm not gonna fight him. So what I did was the next day, I brought her back to school, stashed it. So I waited until we came out of school.
Right.
And I beat the crap out of him. Like I beat him so bad that I'm telling you, they took me over here.
Yeah. And so did you get arrested for that?
No.
Wow. And so
because in Puerto Rico, it's not like that.
That's what I was just going to ask.
It's like in Puerto Rico, you can drink and drive. Like
really?
Cops is not going to stop you.
Really?
Yes. Like it's so different. Yeah. Like it's a lot of things different than the United States. Like for example, let me see, like the kids. Like if, let's say, Like, they don't call the cops on your mother if your mother whoop your ass.
Right.
If they do, when the police come, they're gonna say, hit them harder.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
so it's like, it's
like
different.
That. Yeah.
Everything is different.
It should be like that.
Yes.
It should be like that. A mother should be able to whoop her child's ass because sometimes kids need it, dude.
I think kids in the United States, if they get a whooping, they're gonna respect more.
Fact. You end up coming back over here. They're like, we're sick of you. We got to send them back to the United States, see if we can fix them over there. But to be honest, I picked out something about that, is that even from a young age, you felt like you had to come back harder than the other guy. You know what I mean? You waited for him with a bat because he hit you with a book. You know what I mean? So it's like, you hit me with the book, I'm going to hit you with a bat. You know what I mean? You hit me with a bat, I'll shoot you with a gun or something.
Yes.
Like, why is that? Like, what made you think like that?
I don't know. I always been the weirdo. The outcast.
Yeah.
I always been I don't know, not fitting with the crowd.
Right.
Like, I never fit in with the crowd.
Yeah.
Even in jail. I don't know why that is, but I never fit in the crowd. I'm like my own person. I like my own things. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I like to say my own trends. Fashion,
your own trends.
Yeah. So I like to say my own trends. I don't like to follow because I say you was something I want to follow. Right. No, I wanted my own thing.
Fact.
You know?
Well, you're good over here. This is the W number. You're a trendsetter just being on this.
That's right.
Fact. So you come over here. Where do you go first to the United States when you come
The
back?
second time you're talking about.
Yep.
So the second time I go to Holyoke.
Holyoke. Okay, it's badass.
And yeah, that's pretty bad. Mm-hmm. I was out there this weekend, and it looked horrible. And you know, but that's, you know, and this is the thing. I had one of my sisters, she's handicapped. Mm-hmm. And so that my mother moved from Puerto Rico over here and moved with us over here because of that reason, because here she gets a lot of benefits. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, she can't work, you know, she's, you know.
Disability.
So she get a lot of benefit from the government and everything. So that's why we move over here. And if you ask me, I regret moving to the United States.
Really? I was going to ask you
Yes.
that. Yeah.
I regret moving to the United States. I love Puerto Rico.
Really?
And but because of my mother, you know, I'm a little kid. I had to follow where she goes. Mm-hmm. So she went to Holyoke, and I think that was the worst spot to go.
So what was it like living with your mom in Holyoke? What was your first experiences like? Do you remember?
It was weird to me. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't understand the language. I didn't speak English.
Yep. The language barrier is one of the biggest things. I was going to ask you about that. How was it with the language barrier, like getting used to it and shit?
It was a lot of fights.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I go to school, people make fun of my accent or make fun because I don't know English. Yep. You know, call me immigrant, go back to your country. You know, all that stuff. And I had a short temper. I really had a short temper. And I remember I fought a guy because he called me an immigrant. I thought he was like disrespecting me because I didn't understand the word immigrant. I thought he was like, you know, calling me out of my name or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you think about it, somebody calling me an immigrant is disrespectful, but it's not, you know, you bitch or something like that or whatever.
It can be taken in the wrong context. So if you like go back to your country, you fucking immigrant or something like that, it's disrespectful.
So
how did that make you feel though?
Angry. I was angry. I want get backs. I want, you know, ain't nobody gonna talk to me like that.
Because honestly, right now in this country, it's a huge thing. Just being an immigrant, INS is coming after them. If you're from Mexico, you know, people from Puerto Rico, they luck out because we're from the United States.
That was what I was gonna tell you. We're not immigrant. We citizens.
Yeah, you're citizen of the United States, but people still look at it like, you know, you're not really from this country. But, you know, just having that experience of just going through that, like in this country right now, it's big because a lot of kids deal with that. So you came over with your mom, like you just followed your mom, right?
That's it.
And you just had to, basically, because
I had to.
Yeah. What ends up happening at school? Do you end up getting kicked out?
I got kicked out of all school in Massachusetts at one point, and they put me in this alternative school.
Sorry to cut you off. Let's talk about why you got kicked out of the school that you were at when you first came over.
So I don't remember the day, but I remember I came to school. I was chilling with my homeboy. Mm-hmm. We smoked weed. And our first class was science. I remember the science teacher didn't come that day. He was a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
So I go to the classroom and they say, no, you gotta go to the auditorium. They're gonna watch a movie because the teacher didn't come or whatever, whatnot. So I'm like, cool. So I go to the auditorium with my boy, we go to the auditorium and we sit down like in the back. And so the teacher was saying, oh, you gotta like sit in the front or something. I was like, nah, I'm gonna sit right here. I can see whatever. So he's like, so he kicked me out of the class. So now he's telling me, like, being rude to me, saying, oh, you gotta get out of the class. I'm gonna call the principal or whatever. So I'm like, do what you gotta do. I'm not moving out of the class. I haven't done nothing wrong. I'm sitting in this chair. And so he called the principal.
Yeah.
So when the principal comes, the first thing he did was grab me by my neck or in my shoulders.
Yeah.
My reaction was, I just got up and punched him like 3 times in the face. The principal.
Yeah.
Then they called the cops. Yeah. So I tried to go out of the school, but they was waiting for me in the hallway.
Yeah.
So I started fighting with them. So it's 3 cops against a young kid. I mean, I always been kind of big, but I was whooping them.
Yeah.
And they was telling me, oh, he's on drugs. He's too strong. He's on drugs. I'm like, bro, I'm not on drugs.
Yeah.
Like, so anyway, they couldn't even arrest me.
Yeah.
Because I was so young.
Yeah, yeah.
So they let me go with my mom or whatever. So now the principal lawyered up because he was scared I was going to sue him.
Yeah.
Because remember, I'm a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he grabbed me on some crazy stuff. Like, bro, like, I'm not going to let you grab me like that. But I don't know why I punched him. And broke his glasses and everything.
Did he put his hands on you first?
Yes.
Wow.
So, like, my mom, she didn't know no English or nothing. But now, me thinking about it, we could have put a lawsuit on that motherfucker because, my bad, you can swear?
You can swear,
okay.
Yeah. Say whatever you want.
Yeah, that little motherfucker, bro. If I knew English at that time, I would have sued his ass. I would have sued the school. I would have sued everybody.
Yeah.
But we didn't know no better. My mom didn't know no better. She just left it alone. And but that's why I got kicked out of all the Massachusetts schools.
Not just personal to you, but there's you see it happening a lot. Kids getting into fight with their teacher. It's on.
Yeah.
Everybody records everything now.
Yeah.
So the teachers are putting their hands on the kids and shit. But somebody with like a language barrier and going through all that shit, like the transfer from Puerto Rico to here. What could have been done better for you that you could have got along better at school or just did better in general?
And before I answer that, it's crazy because I was a straight A student.
Really?
I was a straight A student. I was top in my class in every class.
Right.
But outside of class, I was getting in trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember in the alternative school, they sent a psychologist to take a look at my brain or whatever because they couldn't understand why I was a straight A student, but I was getting in trouble outside. So he diagnosed me with like ADHD, bipolar. They tried to put me on medication. My grandmother said, don't take the medication.
Right.
I never took it. So
when did you get mixed up with weed? When did you start smoking weed? Because I remember you said you smoked weed in class.
Yes. I started smoking weed when I was like 10 years old.
Really?
10, 11 years old.
And that was in Puerto Rico? Or did you start when you were here?
No. So in Puerto Rico, I tried it, but the second time I got here.
And the culture of drugs and smoking weed, is that different than Puerto Rico?
Yes.
So it's more kids out here smoking weed and doing drugs than there is?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder why that is.
I think just because they know they're going to get whooped.
Really?
Their parents going to whoop their ass.
Wow. So that's the biggest difference right there.
Of course.
See, we need to be able to whoop our kids' asses. Maybe they won't be getting high like that.
I believe in some state you can do it down south. Like Massachusetts is real strict.
Right, and that's not encouraging violence on kids, but sometimes kids need a spanking, dude. Like,
of course.
Or a little fucking smacking.
I'm not saying like beat them up, take blood from the kids, right. But because kids is like that. Kids gonna do things that they don't understand. And you gotta show them,
Right. So what ends up happening? Let's go within the year of your crime that you end up getting locked up for. Where are you at? Like about a year prior to what ended up happening, getting you locked up for all that time?
So, so I was dealing drugs.
Okay.
With this older guy, and we used to go to New York and grab probably like 400 or 500 grams of dope, come back to Holyoke, and bag it up because down there in Holyoke it's bags. It's not like in Boston. Boston is like grams and stuff. And Holyoke is bags. $5 bag, $10 bags, $10 bags. So we do the bags or whatever, and we sell it. whatever. I was like into the gang already.
What kind of, how did you get into the gang and what happened?
So that's a funny story too. So when the second time I came from Puerto Rico, when I went to Holyoke, I was in the pool. I went to the pool. We was in the pool, and
the pool, like a swimming pool?
Swimming pool.
Okay, cool.
And I'm in the pool, like talking to this girl. Some dude came to me, and like he was being so rude to me or whatever, but he slapped me.
Really?
So I knocked him out.
Yeah.
So when I knocked him out, it was another dude with him, and he said to me, "Oh, you're gonna do that to a king?" I don't know who's a king. I don't know, bro. He touched me. That's what he gets.
Right.
So he's like, come outside, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I go outside, whatever. So somebody told me, don't go outside. They deep outside or whatever. Bro, they was waiting for me like 30 deep. Monday, I don't know English. I don't know nobody or whatever. So end of the story, they jumped me.
Damn.
Like 20, 30 people jumped me. And you know who saved me? The girls in the gang. Really? Got on top of me and told them, bro, that's it. That's enough. He's a young kid or whatever. But they broke my ribs. They broke my jaw, you know, and all that. And so my brother was here first, my older brother, and he was running with a little crew. So when he find out what happened to me, his crew was like, you want get backs? I'm like, yes, I want get backs.
Yeah.
So I started going after them.
Wow.
So every time you used to see me, they used to run.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, one of them see me, pull me to the side, was like, yo, listen, why you don't join us, bro? You that dude. You get it in or whatever. And I don't know why I joined them, because they just jumped me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but this is what I did. I'm like, listen, I want whoever called that, I want them. And whoever touched me, I want a violation to them.
Right.
And so the guy that ordered that left. Somebody told him or whatever, he left the state. So I violated everybody that did that or whatever. So he's crazy.
And how old were you when that happened?
I was like 14.
14 years old. Wow.
I was like 13, 14. But I remember this, I was over 6 feet already.
Right.
So I looked like a man, but I was young.
Right. And did they have a lot of other kids around your age that were in the gang already too?
Yes. So they called them the Pee-wees.
The Pee-wees, okay.
So the Pee-wees, so I don't know if they're doing now, because I'm not involved in that no more. But back in the days, the Pee-wees was, you was a juvenile, you was a minor.
Yep.
And so you had to like do your homework. You had to be home by 6.
Really?
So we wasn't like hanging out until you get older.
Right.
Then when you get older, you get into the other stuff, the real stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they get you in stuff as a juvenile.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna jump somebody, they bring you, something like that. Or they give you a gun so you can go hide it. Or like something like that.
Yeah. But the little stuff, they have you do little stuff. But they have you coming home by 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And doing your homework.
Yes.
And that's mandatory.
Yes, and now you catch a violation.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of cool, but I mean, to do the right thing, but at the same time, they're just getting ready for that shit. You know what I mean?
For the good stuff.
And so, damn, as a kid, what do you think is the craziest thing they had you do?
So my first mission, I regret it, man. So my first mission was that I had to like punch somebody.
Okay, yeah.
So we just started walking down the street. And the first person that we see was a gay dude.
Damn.
Oh, gay dude, just walking. Like, boom, hand right there. I'm like, yo, you serious, dude? Like that? Yeah. So I just went in, and stole them. And that was like my first like mission for them or whatever.
And what was the point of doing that? Was it just to prove you had the ball?
Yes.
Okay.
Just to prove that you got it, or you're gonna do it when.
Right.
Oh, you know what I mean?
No questions.
Yes.
Wow. And so how did that progress for you? Did you end up getting out of the Pee-wees and joining the big leagues and shit?
Yes.
Okay, and how did that go for you? Like, at what age would you say that you started fucking around with the big dogs?
I was in Westfield. I was in Brockton Gym. I was, I was all over the place for fights.
Right.
Because remember, in juvie is no hold. In juvie, you fight, they put you in your room for 24 hours, and you come out with the same person.
Did you get committed to the Department of Youth Services?
No.
Okay, good for you.
No. But you know, I did some time, and so I was there. I don't know if you remember when they escaped from Westfield.
No, I don't.
So the Kings,
Yeah.
So in Westfield, your family could bring you TVs,
Yeah.
like stuff. So they brought guns and the TV. So when they got the TV, they got the staff hostage, and they got out.
Damn.
You know, they came to my room and was like, "You want to come?" I'm like, "Nah, dude, I'm going home in 2 months."
Right.
Like, why am I raised 2 months for a couple of years?
Right.
And they all got like over 10 years for that.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
They got 10 years
Yeah.
in prison for that?
Yeah.
And what did they end up doing? Pulling guns on people?
Yeah, they pulled the guns out of the TV. They got the staff, you know, tie them up and all that, and they got out. They got out. I mean, they caught them, but they got out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
If I'm not mistaken, it was 94, 95. You can research it.
Yeah, I will. I'll look it up. That was the year? 94?
94, 95.
Damn,
One
how
of
old
them
are you
years.
now?
I'm 45.
45 years old. Okay. Wow. So that's way back, huh?
Yeah.
So you do the rest of your time in DY, and then what ends up happening?
So when I got out, you know, I was working out. I was big. And then that's when I started hanging with even though I was a juvenile, I was hanging with the older cats.
Right.
Like they put me under the wings. You know, one of the higher ups put me under his wing. It was the guy that was what I told you. We go to New York, and we do what we do.
Do you think it's just because he saw potential in you?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of crazy,
Right.
they seen that I wasn't scared.
Right.
So they took me under the wing, and basically now that I'm thinking about it, he was using me. But at the time, you know, I was like, let's go, let's do this, let's do that. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like with him, one time somebody owed him $10,000, and the guy was like, you know, hiding, so he told me, listen, if you can take them $10,000 from him, you can take half.
Really?
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
All right. Where he live at? He showed me where he lived. He had a nice car, I remember. So I'm like, yo, what am I do? Because I went to the door and knocked. He didn't come out. I was gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
But he didn't come out. His wife came out to the upstairs window, like, yo, he's not here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, the car is there, he's here. She's like, no, he's not here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay. So what I did was I grabbed a gallon of gas, broke the window, poured gas all over the car, inside the window, and I did a mistake. I turned that with a match. You know the matches?
Yeah.
Bro, as soon as I went like this, it would, boom! Bro, it burned my face. Damn. Took out my eyebrows, half of my hair. Like, bro, it was crazy. I was like first degree burns all over my neck, my arms.
Yeah, damn.
But I never got the money though, because you know, I damaged the car.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he got insurance and stuff, but at the time I'm thinking, hey, I messed up his car, whatever.
Right.
So
you did your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what ends up happening beyond that? I know you was, you know, you were messing with the gang and all that. How do you end up getting involved in the crime that put you away for all that time?
So let's put it. It was basically a robbery gone wrong. So you want me to talk about the crime,
Yeah,
or
you can talk about the crime, and then we'll get into what happened in prison.
I remember that we ran out of drugs. We didn't have no drug to sell, and this guy from, I don't know if he's from Vermont or Maine, asked for, I mean, I thought at the time he asked for 3 packs. 3 packs is $3,000.
Yeah.
Me and my I got a co-offender. Yeah, he's all right. He ratted me out. Anyways, I was my co-offender, and it was him that told me, like, yo, listen, let's rob him.
Yeah.
And I was crazy. I'm like, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm strapped up, he's strapped up. We just came from doing something, so we got guns on us.
Right,
he got a Tech 9 and I got a 357. He's like, let's rob him.
Right.
So, you know, we told the guy, come around, go around, whatever. So we hop in the car. He's by himself in the back seat. So I got him to a door, and my colleague got to one door. While we in the car, we tell him, yo, you know, what's the money? We got the stuff, whatever. And my stupid Cody, he had a jacket, but he had the Tech 9 right here, like on his shoulders, hanging in his side.
Right.
But when he sit down, the jacket open, he seen the gun, the guy.
Yeah.
So the guy tried to take the gun from him.
Really?
So I'm like, listen, that thing shoots 3 bullets at a time for each trigger. I'm like, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Right.
So I pull out my 357, and I'm not gonna lie. I didn't mean to shoot the guy. I mean, I didn't mean to kill the guy.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to shoot him in his hip or legs.
Right.
And you know what's a 357? That
Right,
got a
it's a big
lot
one.
of kick. So when I put the gun, I was like, yo, like stop or whatever. I put the trigger, the gun went up. So I got him in through the stomach or the ribs, and he went out to his butt cheek and through the car.
Really?
Because they never found the bullet.
Yeah, yeah.
So the guy wasn't from town. Remember, at that time it was payphones. So they was trying to find a payphone. They couldn't find a payphone, and he bled out.
What a bad hit. And so what's going through your mind when this is all happening?
At that time, I'm gonna keep it real to you, I didn't care about nothing.
And so what was it?
I went to the club afterwards.
Really? Yeah.
Went to the club, chill, went to the hotel. Then I started seeing the news,
Yeah.
And mind this, I think they really knew who I was like a year later.
So you didn't get caught right away?
No.
Wow. So how did that all happen?
So my co-defendant did.
Okay.
So my co-defendant got scared. He went to Florida for like 6 months, 5 months, whatever. And I'm still in Holyoke.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. The cops stopping me. They don't know who I am. I mean, they know who I am, but
Yeah.
they don't know I
Wow.
haven't done nothing. They don't know nothing. So I'm going around, gang banging, doing my thing. This stupid motherfucker come back from Florida. And he's hanging out with the Kings or whatever. I'm like, yo, why you came back, dude?
Right.
Why you came back? He's like, no, I was bored, whatever. So he gets caught.
Mm.
And
were they looking for him for that?
No.
So how did he got caught for what? Something else?
So he got caught. So he's running on the car. He got a gun under his seat. He got drugs. But they don't know about that. What happened was he was going to New York.
Right.
So he wanted some perico.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, let me stop in the spot. We get some perico. I'm not with him. This is a story that I find out what happened.
Right.
So he stopped in the spot to get some J-Joe so they can have it for the trip or whatever.
Right.
Mind this, but that spot was, the cop was watching it at that time.
Yeah.
They were stopping everybody that goes in and out of that spot. And he went in to get it. He got out, he got in his car, he left, they stopped him. He got a gun under his seat, he got drugs. So he's with this kid, he's with a young kid there. They arrested him, they got the gun, they got the drugs. Now they're in the police station. In the police station, they put him in different cells, but they can talk. Mind this, they did that on purpose.
Of course.
Because at that time, it was like 5 murders. And they was blaming the Kings, but they didn't know who did it.
Right.
So they know these two is Kings. So they put them together, see what they're going to say or whatever. It's a cop at the end of they don't see the cop, but it's a cop. They're recording and everything.
Yeah.
So my Cody, he's a little bitch. He was like, telling, his name is Hydro, the junkie. Hydro was like, yo, bro, take the gun charge, bro. I'll give you some money. You my father. Because his father, my Cody's father, was like a big wheelie in Springfield. You know my father, he got money. My bless you, just take the gun, bro. I can't do it because he already got two charges of a gun. So the third one was going to be like the 15 and up.
Right.
So he's convincing him to take the blame. Mind this, the kid knows that he was involved with the stuff, with my stuff.
Right.
So, I don't blame him for saying that, but he told him, like, listen, that gun was used in the murder. The young kid told him that. He's like, no. Boom, right there.
That's it. That's it right there.
That's it.
Yeah.
They know that Cody knows, or he's involved, because the kids asking me and say no.
Right, and he knows for a fact it's not used.
Yes.
So he had to have been there.
Yes, so that's how the investigation started.
Wow.
So now, mind this, they recorded that. They didn't let the kid take the blame. He got the blame. Still got through.
Yeah.
He got 2 years for that.
What?
So he was in county. So now he's in county bragging about the situation.
Oh, no.
So the rats went to the administration. Oh, these dudes telling me that he did that, he did that. They told the feds. Because the feds was involved with me because of organized crime.
Right.
And they was going to pick it up. But because everybody, bro, so they did a Lion King raid. They grabbed like over 100 people.
Right. I remember that. In Springfield?
Yeah, in Holyoke.
In Holyoke, right.
I should be in there. If you pull it up, research it, I should have the newspaper front page and everything.
I actually think I remember seeing that.
And because the feds was talking to me, when they arrested me, it was the feds. It wasn't the regular cops.
Right.
And so they was going to pick it up, but because so out of 100 people, 80 ratted.
Damn.
It was crazy.
Damn. So that's 20% of motherfuckers that are going to keep it solid. Remember that?
Yes.
Right.
Out of 100 people, 80 of them ratted, and I got the statements. I got everything.
That's insane.
Like, it's crazy. Anyways, so mind this. My name is not even involved yet.
Right.
He's in county doing time. I'm out. I'm not even saying the money because that's not my fault. You was doing that stupid shit.
Right.
So now I'm scared. I'm kind of scared because like, yo, this dude, bro, he's running his mouth. And they telling me he's running his mouth.
Right.
So, and that's the difference about Puerto Rico and here. In Puerto Rico, bro, if you run your mouth like that, bro, they gonna see you as a bitch.
Right. Yeah.
Like, bro, you're not a gangster.
Right.
Gangsters don't move like that, bro.
No, move in silence, bro.
You know what I
especially
mean?
about something like that.
So the feds pull them out in county and told them, oh, we already know. We got people saying you did it. Because he was saying he did it. So he's like, no, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, you're not going to tell him, boom, boom? You're not going to tell us or nothing, boom, boom? He's like, no. He kept it silent at first. No. Okay. Second time they came, they was like, yo, we're going to indict you now with the murder of boom, 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 boom. He gave everybody away.
Canary turned canary, started singing.
Oh, my God. Bro, I swear to God, even his lawyer didn't want, no lawyer wanted to represent him because he was snitching on everybody.
Yo, lawyers, nobody respects a rat.
No.
Nobody.
No.
Yeah.
So then he put my name. He's like, yo, he's a young kid from Puerto Rico. He came from Puerto Rico. His name is Chuck. Blah, blah, blah. Now they know my name.
Now you're in the mix.
Now I'm in the mix. But I'm in the streets. Remember, he's locked up. I'm in the streets. They came and got me.
Where were you on the streets when that happened?
When they arrested me?
Yeah.
So I was gonna do a threesome with two girls. I'm literally walking to 24-hour store with two girls like this. Cause we're gonna get some blunts.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna get some liquor.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some fun.
Right.
But I already knew it because it was kind of like creepy when I was walking. They waited until I got into an intersection.
Yeah.
And it was no cars. Like they blocked cars and everything to get me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, why is no car?
Right.
And it's not even late. It was like probably 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like in my mind, why is no cars or nothing? Like you can hear the birds.
Yeah.
So, but I already knew because I seen like 3 stadies coming a wrong way. They coming a wrong way. I'm like, yeah, that's for me.
Oh, no.
So when I look back, gang task force, feds, so they literally cornered me in the intersection like this. Pull out the guns. I had it in my hand. I dropped it. They're like, what's that? I'm like, that's weird. Like, we don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, the girls don't got nothing to do with this. She's like, no, they can go. Like, they went. This is what they did to me. They're like, you're not under arrest, but you're coming with us.
Right.
So I'm like, so now I'm seeing the car. No cuff, nothing. I'm just in the middle, so cop here and here. And so I asked them, I'm not under arrest?
Right.
Like, no. So I want to get out of the car. They're like, nope, you're coming with us. They literally, how you say that in English? Took me hostage.
Yeah.
Literally took me hostage.
Yeah.
With gun in my face. But I wasn't under arrest.
That's crazy though.
So I remember it was Friday night, because I spent the weekend in the police station. But this is all planned.
Yeah.
This is all planned to them. So I went in there. When they put me with all the rats. But at this day, I didn't know.
All the ones in that case that were
Yes,
Oh.
in my case. So now I'm in the cell, and they calling me. Yo, Shook, yo, what's going on? I'm like, nothing, what's up? Yo, why you here? I don't know, dude. Like, I never said nothing. Like, my lawyer told me, yo, I didn't even give a statement to defend myself.
Yeah, smart.
I didn't even get, and my lawyer was like, yo, dude, like we just I'm gonna represent you, but you didn't say shit.
That's
you
good.
didn't admit to shit. You know, like, I think we got a good chance or whatever he was telling me. And but at the end, and then when my Cody turned at me, it was over.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't fight that.
So what they end up charging you with?
So with first degree.
Degree murder,
They let me plead out to a second.
Okay.
That's the only thing. And I'm gonna tell you like this. So when I went to the police station, the DA came to the police station and put me out. And the DA told me, listen, I know you're young. I don't want to ruin your life. She tells me. But, so if you talk to me and you give me what I want, you don't do more than 12 years, but you're not going to do less than 10 years. So basically, she told me 10 to 12.
Right.
But you got to give me where the guns is. You got to give me where the drug spots. You got to give me, I told her to suck my dick.
Right.
So she sucked my dick, and she had all the cops, bro. They body slammed me, bro. They fucking rubbed the rug in my face, like cut my. It was crazy, bro.
Did they take pictures of you after that?
No.
Damn.
No, they was doing like some illegal type of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, they charged me with it right there.
So when you said, nah, I'm good, they said, now we're charging with first degree murder? Damn. And did you have any thoughts in your head, like at that time, like, oh, maybe I should just tell?
Never.
Word.
Never crossed my mind.
Word.
Never crossed my mind.
That's
I
how it
swear to
should
God.
be, bro.
Never crossed
So,
my mind.
Let me ask you this, right? What happens with you then, and how are you thinking? What's going through your mind?
Then I'm fucked.
Right.
There's no way about it. Because when the DA came, she brought a whole stack of paper like this and put it on the table.
Yeah.
And told me, this is all your comrades.
Oh my God.
And at first I didn't want to believe it.
Right.
But when I got all my paperwork, so they had me sitting down in this room, and it was all glass.
Right.
I knew about in the movies, you know, they put the glass, somebody's in the other side.
Yeah.
But I didn't pay too much mind to it.
Right.
But when I got my papers, bro, they had all the leaders of the Lion Kings there. Especially the number one leader, he was there. And behind the glass, and they was bringing everybody it was over 100 people. They was bringing everybody in to him. And he's like, yo, you know, and he was telling them, you know what we did? I mean, you know what Shook did was wrong. We're not supposed to do that, blah, blah, you know. He was convincing them so they can tell the cops that it was me.
That's insane, bro. I can't even believe that right now. It's fucking nuts.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, and then that's why they got all those statements. But the he said, she said, then they wasn't counting that. They was counting on my Cody, and it was two girls in the car. One driving, one in the passenger seat, and he was in the back. So they wanted them, and they said, well, I don't know. They could have been black or Spanish.
So during the commission of that crime, you said there was two people in the back seat too?
No, in the front seat.
In the front seat. Wow.
In the driver's side, it was a woman driving, and it's a woman in the passenger, in the front.
And where was the victim sitting?
In the back.
Wow, with you? Were you in the back? Okay.
Yeah, so basically we sandwiched him.
Okay.
I came into one door, it was a Jeep.
Right.
And he came into one door, he was in the middle.
So what happens after they charge you? You go to county? Or you're already in county?
No, yeah, when they charge me, I go to county. So I go straight to the hole.
Damn.
Because at that point, they consider me one of the leaders of the Lion Kings.
Right. And do they label you that?
Yes.
Wow.
So it was crazy because at Ludlow, you went to Ludlow?
No, I never been to Ludlow.
So if you go to Ludlow, it's like a T. It's literally a T.
Yep.
By buildings. So you know the T, it's a building that's a T here, and it's buildings here, and it's buildings here, and the walkway is a T.
Yep.
So when you walk in, everybody can see you. And at that time, they had the women's too.
Yep.
So they can see you to the window when you walk.
Yeah.
So when I was walking, everybody started hitting the window. Pa, 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 pa. So the administration, they, oh, you popular, huh? I'm like, nah, I'm not popular. What are you talking about? So they put me in the hole. So I waited for a year for trial.
In the hole?
In the hole. They didn't want to let me out.
That's insane.
And so I stole a car. I stole a cop car when I was out.
Yeah.
And they for some reason they charged me for it while waiting on the murder.
Yeah. So hold on, you stole the cop car, you got away with it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now they charge
yes. I don't even know how they charged me. Like, bro, you didn't see me, you didn't catch me.
Yeah.
Somebody say something, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I go see the judge.
Right.
And the judge is laughing like, yo, you know how to drive? I'm young, remember, I'm 17.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, I know how to drive. He's like, yo, why you stole that car? Maybe it was fun. You know what he said? I'm like, hey, you want a day for it? Or day sentence? I'm like, I take a day. So
they just wanted that charge on your record. So that when you went up for the murder, it would look bad.
Yes. So they give me 1 day, but now I'm sentenced. Now they gotta put me in pop.
Oh, good.
Because I'm sentenced. So
for 1 day.
Yes. So when I got into a fight right there.
Yeah.
Got to a fight with these Solid. I don't know if you heard
the Solid
about.
gang. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was one there.
So were they another Spanish gang, right?
They like having had blacks in Spanish, but it's like a Spanish gang.
And do they have beef with the Kings or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Like murder beef.
Okay. So what happens
at that time?
You go into a block full of them?
No, I went to a block and it was one there.
Oh shit! That's all you need, I guess.
And I just spazzed on him. And I went to the hole.
And so in your mind, you're still fully in the gang. You gotta represent.
I'm young. I'm ignorant. Right. You know. I'm. It's like so now I'm thinking like I'm not gonna blame everybody else.
Right.
For a group of people.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I kept rapping. But it was crazy because before I got my papers, like 3 weeks later, because the DA didn't want to let them go.
Yeah.
When I got my papers, and I see my papers, I say that 50% of the people that was there was in the prison with me.
Damn.
When I see that, I just started sending messages. Bro, we literally, but I told them if they're going to do it, they're going to do it in the same time. I don't want to freeze them, then they're going to grab everybody. No, do it the same time.
Get them all?
At the same time.
Wow, yeah.
Like when they open for rec or something, they did it like that.
Yeah.
And bro, they stretchers.
Yeah.
Coming out, stretchers. And so they messed up. They wasn't supposed to be in the prison with me. So for some reason, somehow they messed up and they sent them there. So when I got my papers, I know who they are.
Right.
So I send them messages all the blacks they are, and I'm telling them don't say nothing.
Word.
Wait, cause you're gonna do it,
Yep.
And it was like that.
Wow.
Oh, they all got fucked up. Even my Cody had to go out of state because every person he was in Massachusetts, he got blown up.
Wow, dude. So how many people do you think got moved on that day?
14.
14 dudes all at the same time. That's wild, huh? So what happens to you? You end up in the hole?
They put me to the hole. I mean, so I was in the gang block at this time.
Yeah.
But the gang block is the hole.
Yeah.
So when that happened, they took me to the hole. They said that I sent that hit because it's my case.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm like, and they tried to take my paperwork, and I'm like, bro, you can't do it. Or lawyer came like, you can't. They didn't take it because or lawyer came was like, you can't take his papers. He's waiting for trial. He needs his papers.
Absolutely. And so, how long do you end up sitting in the hole there, waiting trial, the whole year?
Year. 1 day only in population.
So, what was being in the hole like as a young kid, and just not having nothing? What was it like for you that first time?
It's crazy. I feel like an animal.
Yeah.
I literally felt like an animal. Cause people down there was doing crazy stuff, throwing shit, cutting themselves, eating shit. Like, drinking piss. So like I'm young, I'm there. I'm like, yo, like what the heck? I'm like I feel like I was like in a hospital, like a mental hospital, dude.
Right.
It was crazy.
So you end up sitting there like that for a year. And then when you go to court and take your time, what ends up happening that day, that trial?
So, you know, it's crazy. I didn't tell my family, I didn't tell my mom. I just went by myself. And yeah, they because the DA was mad at me. So the DA really wanted to give me, she didn't want to give me no plea.
No, I bet not, yeah.
Because I told her something I did. She came to the holding cell when I was going to court one day, and like, because I was sending my lawyer to her to tell her, yo, let me get 20, you know, let me get 20, 18, whatever, 25, let me get numbers.
Right.
And she came, she didn't even say no messing with my lawyer, no. She came to me and told me in my face, I'm in the holding cell. She's like, you want to plea? I'm like, yes, I want to plea. I'm gonna tell you what you told me. Yeah, suck my dick.
Oh shit. All right, so you guys just heard that, right? We're gonna get into the second part of his story on a part 2, and definitely show up for part 2. Make sure you click my video every time you see it on the YouTube algorithm. Click that thing and let's get this money, baby. W number. Ow!
Stay safe.